Afternoon, everyone. I hope all of you are well. Thanks for joining. So today is not going to be a class, as most of you are aware. Thank you very much again for joining. Although just few days before Raya, and all of you are mostly preparing for it. But thanks for having time and joining us for a very special session today with Dr. Aisa Aziz. Okay, who was my former client and also a very very good friend. Thanks to her for allocating time to join us today. Today's class is, of course, everyone can join, but it's mostly about um, how particularly how a woman or a lady, how can they, especially professional working moms, how can they actually maneuver through the entire process of PhD? Okay, the struggle that they go through, how can they actually succeed? And a bit of background on Dr. Aisa. I've known her for several years now. And I think she took around, if I'm not mistaken, 8 years to complete a PhD. So we're also going to learn how did she sustain through the entire process. Okay, how did she sustain through? So before we continue, I think thank you very much, Mona Lisa, for tagging all your friends. So for those who joined us today, the numbers are going to be not so fancy because today is more on sharing session, more of a podcast thingy lah. Okay, for all the ladies and also guys, men's, gentlemen, welcome to join as well. You may pick up one or thing or two from Dr. Aisa as well and from myself as well. Okay. So thank you, Mona Lisa, for tagging all your friends. Very good afternoon, Gopi. Thank you for joining. And thank you, Azalina, as well, for joining. Thank you, Shavina, for joining as well. So we need more ladies to join. So, as usual, all of you, please kindly share the session. Okay, share the session. Share it on your WhatsApp groups to all the lady friends that you know. If they can benefit from this session. But I believe they can definitely benefit from it because it's always good to hear from people who actually succeeded with all the struggle, whatever they went through. So it's good to hear it directly from them as well. So welcome, Datin, Elise as well. Thanks for joining. So do tag your friends, at least 4 to 5 of your friends who actually can join and benefit from the podcast today. Sort of a motivation series lah, okay, so called. Do tag your friends, do share the session on WhatsApp, Telegram, and on your own Facebook profile as well. Do share so that more of them can come and join. So with that, let me invite Dr. Aisa to join us. Okay, so 3, 2, 1, and she's already with us today. So hi, Dr. Aisa. Very good afternoon.
Hi. Assalamualaikum. Good afternoon all.
Very, very good afternoon. Thanks for joining us today. Thanks for making time, to join and also share all your experience with all the ladies and also gentlemen. We have some of them who joined, so very thankful for that. So let me just start off with our agenda. Okay, what we're going to talk about today. So first of all, let me start with your motivation to be here, Dr. Aisa. So why actually you're spending time? Your of course your time is very precious, and in a very very busy schedule. So Dr. Aisa holds a very very important position in Perlis State Government. She's the deputy director there. So please join me to thank her for allocating her time to join us today. And while being a deputy director in Majlis Perbandaran Perlis, okay, state government of Perlis, she also pursued her PhD, managed her family, especially her husband. Her husband is a very good friend of mine as well, and her kids as well. Her husband is here as well, if I'm not mistaken. Anizan is here. So, okay. So, what motivates you to be here? Given your busy schedule, Dr. Aisa.
Uh, First of all, for Dr. Tawa, anything I can do for you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I appreciate that a lot. Thank you very much.
Second is because if I managed to 8 years of PhD, so all the struggles, all the sweet and sour, everything, I think I should share, because having a PhD is something. It's not for yourself. It's for others, for motivate others. Because I gain many things, many good things happens to me after finishing, completing, going through all the process. So I think I should motivate more and more. Never give up in the middle of your journey. Never be afraid of starting. So I think I have the responsibility to motivate others to pursue the PhD, to pursue your dream, to to make ourselves proud, because to be a woman, working
Mm-hmm.
woman, working
Mm-hmm.
mother
Mm-hmm.
is quite tough. Not to say that men don't have other tasks also,
Of
but
course, yeah.
we have lots of emotions, a lot of things to think about. So
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
to
Mm-hmm.
study is not something some things that makes you wajib,
Mm-hmm.
compulsory.
Mm-hmm.
It's your choice.
Betul,
So
betul.
uh, don't give up. That's why that is the main reason why I think I should motivate others.
Okay, excellent. So while we are discussing, to all those listeners, you can also write your question down in the comment column. So if there's any question to ask and so on, I will definitely share it with Dr. Aisa. She can also answer you guys. So let's move on to our next question. Thank you very much, Dr. Aisa, for being here. So our next question is, who is Dr. Aisa? Okay. So just to give a bit of information. So Dr. Aisa, may you share about your career related info, when you registered for PhD, and your title of PhD. That would be very,
Okay.
very important. Yeah.
Um, Dr. Aisa Azira binti Abdul Aziz.
Mm-hmm.
After finishing my doctorate, I pursue my technologies and bought,
Oh,
yeah,
congratulations. Congratulations. So TS juga lah sekarang. Okay,
yes,
okay, okay, okay.
thanks to my
Excellent,
husband.
excellent.
He is the
Okay,
reason why I'm pursuing my MBOT. I'm
okay,
a PhD officer.
okay.
Um, it's around 2012. Back
Mm-hmm.
then, in when I was in Hospital Seri Manjung,
Mm-hmm.
I was the deputy for pengurusan. I register for DBA, Doctorate Business Admin.
Mm-hmm.
At that time, my dream is to have the HLP, Hadiah Latihan Persekutuan from the
Yeah,
government.
yeah,
But
yeah.
sadly, at that time, JPA did not approve a DBA course. They
Mm-hmm.
only approved for PhD.
Mm-hmm.
But after discussing with my husband, I we choose to do DBA because my
Mm-hmm.
background in degree and master is in IT. So
Mm, mm,
DBA is
mm.
something suits me, and I think for my career,
Mm-hmm.
DBA is something that is very important for me. That's why I still stick to DBA. I stick proceed for part time
Okay.
2012,
Mm-hmm.
until after posting for last posting when I finished in 2020. I'm in Kedah,
Mm-hmm.
Jabatan
Mm-hmm.
Pembangunan Wanita. So it takes
Mm-hmm.
8 years to finish,
Mm-hmm.
and my thesis is about amalan hijau dalam
Mm-hmm.
kalangan usahawan wanita di negeri Kedah.
Mm.
Because at that time my posting is director for Jabatan Pembangunan Wanita Negeri Kedah.
Very
So
nice, very nice.
we do things that is close to you,
Mm-hmm.
things that yet can benefit others. So
That
that's what.
is the that is the main reason that to all the viewers I invited Dr. Aisa, because her title is not any just a conventional PhD title. Hers is very much related to woman empowerment as well. Okay, so she's in charge of that for a very long time, and she's also someone to look at lah for ladies, and for women out there who's actually still struggling, and you want someone like mentor or a key figure to look at. I think Dr. Aisa is a very good person for that lah. Okay, so yeah, go ahead, Dr. Aisa.
I'm not that good because it takes me for 8 years. My friends finish for 3 years, 4 years,
Okay,
because
okay,
maybe because I'm doing part time.
okay, tak apa, asalkan habis. Yeah, that's the most important thing. Doesn't matter how long it takes. Okay, of course, it definitely matters because then you can save a lot of time. But it shouldn't matter in a way that stress you out so much that it results in you quitting. So that is not something that we want. Even if you want to take it slow, some people really like to take it slow, so we cannot discriminate them. Okay,
Mm.
so Dr. Aisa is a very good example of those. I have many of them. I still remember Dr. Tahira is one of them, took 10 years. I did a session with her, I think last year as well, one of my clients as well. I'm very, very proud of all these ladies who actually never give up. Okay, so I've seen my wife as well, who actually studied while having my daughter, while basically taking care of me, also the whole family. I know what they actually go through. So that's why I always like to discuss a lot with ladies, see how they actually going through, what are the struggles and so on, and always willing to help lah. Okay, so that is very, very good. So let's go to the next one. So as mentioned, how long to complete your PhD? You took about 8 years. So, did you had problems? Like, what actually transpired for that? 8 years. What actually went on?
8 years, I defer one sem for delivering my boy.
Okay, all right, understood.
uh, okay, because the first 3 years, first 2 years,
Mm-hmm.
I have to my posting is in Hospital Seri Manjung, Manjung Perak, but
Mm-hmm.
I have to travel every week to UUM,
Mm.
UUM Sinto at that
Mm.
time.
Okay.
So
Okay.
we go slow and steady.
Mm-hmm.
No need to rush because time. It's mostly about time lah.
Mm. Mm.
I'm doing DBA 14 subjects. So
Mm. Mm.
uh, the first 2 3 years